it felt like the beginning of the cocoon phase that a caterpillar goes into before it metamorphoses into a butterfly. I don't know why that analogy has been in my head. I had the opportunity to minister on that, and I was just talking about how, we have three levels primarily. You got, and we thinking about it from a spiritual aspect, the God's chosen elect, the children of Israel. They went from Egypt to the wilderness to the promised land. A lot of us are in this wilderness season because the wilderness is the land of just enough. Egypt was the land of not enough. You were struggling completely. The land of just enough is the wilderness, where you're finding out about yourself and everything. The world is very similar to Egypt. The Bible talks about how we're not to be of this world. We're in the world, but we're not of the world. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. Why? Because the world doesn't rock with Jesus for real, like how you would imagine that they would. You come out of the world, you go into the church. The church is the wilderness place because that's the area where you learn about God. And I've been telling y'all, the church is the immature state of the kingdom. The kingdom is very synonymous with the promised land. So again, world, church, kingdom. The kingdom is the mature state of the church. The immature state of a the immature state of a butterfly is the caterpillar. But it goes through this cocoon or this wilderness or this church stage. God is removing things from them on one end and then adding to on another end. That's what God is doing in your season of your life. We are all, so the beautiful thing about butterflies, I haven't really done too much research on it, but just looking at a butterfly itself, two things that I've noticed is that no butterfly looks the same, which means that it goes back to the Bible verse where God has declared that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Number one, we are uniquely qualified. God gave us our own specific gifts, talents, and abilities to allow us to do what we need to do. The other thing is the caterpillar is still within the butterfly. It just moves different. The mode of transportation is different. A caterpillar is just walking around. I need you to get that. God is trying to put you into a place where when you're in the promised land, all you doing is flying. All you doing is soaring. All you doing is reaching, you're at the highest altitude that you can be at, the peak, the plateau, where that's the land of more than enough, right? So again, Egypt, the land of not enough. Wilderness, the land of just enough, where you can just make it. And then you have the promised land, what is the land of more than enough, or they call that in the Bible the land of milk and honey. Milk is what you need, honey is what you want.